Digidice Monsters is a podcast for adults. Viewers' discretion is advised. Content warnings can be found in the description below.
Schumann, how many more of these do I have to do?
Well, the court said you had to do about 3 more, sir.
Did I ever tell you about the time with me, Leomon, and a mountain of Frigimon's fight?
Quiet on set! Grizzlymon PSA, take one.
Hi there, I'm Grizzlymon. You might recognize me from the Digidice Monsters podcast, where I played myself, Grizzlymon. I'm here to warn you all about the dangers of consuming substances and then digivolving, because you never know what you can turn into once you've done a pound of Weedmon, maybe a mountain of Frigimon's finest, or Dance the Dance with Lady Devimon. So, it's best to just digivolve under clean and safe environments. That's all for me, folks. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.
Welcome to Digidice Monsters, a Dungeons & Dragons 5e actual play podcast set in the Digimon universe. My name is Jukes. I'm going to be your game guide in Digimon for this campaign, joined by some lovely folks. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves for the third time, please?
Hello, everyone. My name is PHG. I'm going to be playing the part of Perscila King and Hyunmunmon. And a fun fact about Perscila King, she has many different classes for many different occasions.
Howdy. I'm Joseph. I'll be playing Yukino Frost and Dynamomon. Fun fact about Yukino, he loves the Pina Colada song.
Hi, I'm Billy Duelman. I'll be playing KC Jones as well as Chompamon. And fun fact about KC is that he's actually got over, I'd say, probably over like 50 hours in a specific RTS game.
Hello, I am Zephy, and I am playing Jax Marion. Fun fact about him is he tells people he is a Pisces.
I can't wait to figure out why he chooses to lie about either his age, or maybe I guess is it just because of the water? Is it just because he wants to be like a fish?
He wants to be a professional swimmer all the time.
I'm not going to gaslight and lie, but I didn't want to just outright say that immediately, but yes.
I love that. I do love that. And bringing it back around, I will be playing Jax's partner, Titoman. And a fun Gigimon fact for you guys. I grew up at a water park. So, I had my own little the way back moment there, starring Steve Carell. I have, if you guys need any chlorine kind of regulations or anything like that, or the TSSA standards, I can definitely bring that to you. So that's my fun fact. Another fun fact: we're playing a TTRPG actual play here. So let's bring it back into it here with a quick little recap. Last we saw our adventurers, they were fending off a mauling at the hands of a bear Digimon throughout the encounter. Our in training, that is actually a good point of order I would like to bring up. I believe I had said first forms when we were introducing. Think of adventures when they met their partners. They were coming in training. So were ours. So now our current Digimon are at rookies, just to a little bit of house cleaning there. So yeah, throughout our encounter, our in-training Digimon partners sprung into action, though their combined power showed to be a little too little force, for the bear Digimon. Sensing their newfound friends were in danger, the Digimon, with the aid of some digivices, some might say, some devices that have been found in the pockets of all of the counselors, they allowed their partners to digivolve. We had Sleppermon digivolve into Chompamon, Tetsudomon into Hyunmunmon, Owletmon into Titomon, and Dynamon into Dynamomon. With their combined powers now at the rookie stage, they were able to fend off the bear Digimon into retreating. After they introduced themselves into their new partner Digimon, they found some footprints indicating that possibly the children, Mortimer, Rachel, and Rory, had split up, assuming that Rory might have been the obstinate one and gone their own way. Find our adventurers making the cardinal sin of D&D and splitting the group. Legas.
It's for the kids.
It's for the kids. That's right.
For the kids. For the
For
kids.
the kids.
The last we saw Jax and Perscila, they had stumbled upon a rickety bridge after the biome had changed to a forest, a much more temperate forest, into a jungle. They stumbled across a rickety bridge being cascaded by a waterfall there, and they heard a child's scream. Just a little, help me. And that is the last we saw them, but we're going to actually cut over to the other pair of KC and Yukio. The four of you, KC, Yukio, Hyunmumon, and Dynamomon, are all heading down the southwest trail of the crevasse. It's beginning to even out a bit there, and it's starting to become more of just kind of this flat, as I said, temperate forest. Really think of like Western or even Maine kind of, think Stephen King kind of forest. As you're making your way down the trail, the floor is now open and the story is yours to tell. So I'm going to leave you guys a little bit there to role play as you guys are making your way southwest.
Before that, could I do some sort of nature or survival to track the tracks from the kids?
Yeah, I'd say a survival check to ascertain whether or not these footprints are still going in the right direction.
Ooh, a 10 with a +5. Fudge.
So, unfortunately, with a 10's not a terrible roll, admittedly, but with a 10, I would say the best you can tell, they're still going in this direction, but you cannot tell if there's been any deviation to them. So, you know what? Actually, it's not all bad. You know they're still going in the direction, but you cannot tell what events or anything other, any specifics from there.
Well, Casey, looks like we're just going to continue walking this way. Are our little friends, or not so little anymore friends, okay walking farther?
Yeah,
Yes.
It seems like it. Sorry, I think I cut you off there, little guy.
No, not to worry. KC, traveling is pretty easy for us.
Do it again and I'll make sure you sleep forever.
Yeah, I guess traveling would be easy for you. Just choosing to sort of ignore that sort of half hearing it, half. Did I imagine that?
I do enjoy long walks.
In Casey, as you look at Moon's face, it seems stoic, and you're not sure if you heard.
For like half a second, about to reach out and like sort of wave my hand in front of his face, and then immediately realizes the folly of waving his hand in front of a snake's face. He just chooses not to do that. Puts his hands in his pockets, actually, and then continues walking.
I love it.
I would like to flick Moon's nose and be like, don't threaten anybody in the group, please.
Yeah, I mean, it's your Digimon. You see as he kind of recoils immediately and kind of gives you almost a petulant look, but...
Don't shit where you eat. I get it.
Yeah.
Deserved.
You okay, Casey?
Yeah. I look back at him and she's like, yeah, no, I'm good. So how are you holding up? You seem to be keeping up pretty well before you. I mean, I was carrying you around everywhere. You could barely. I don't even think you could move.
Well, I could, technically, just like a slug.
Huh. That'd actually be kind of neat to observe.
Would it be okay if I go up ahead as he slowly just moves a little bit faster?
Actually, stay. If you're gonna go up ahead, stay near Yukio. He's got a head for this type of stuff.
Okay, which one's Yukio?
Yeah, not the Digimon. The other one like me, but the one with the serious face. And he'll do that thing where he waves his hands in front of his face and goes from a smile to a serious face.
Dynamomon does the same thing as he goes up ahead.
I've seen that you join us, Dynamomon. Were we going too slow for you?
A little bit.
Oh, I see. If you want, I can try to join you in your fast pace.
Can Tortoise really go that fast?
No.
Was told I could not talk to you.
Talk to... Wait, what?
Huh. So that is you speaking, huh?
Yukio had specifically told Moon not to threaten anybody, and I believe he is interpreting that as if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all.
Speaking of Dynamo Mon.
Yeah.
Got it. Speaking to me, I thought he was like saying, "I want to threaten you
Wait,
right now, but I can't."
that's what I
He's
was-
further and further
I was
back.
like, get-
He's like, I kind of want to join Priscilla and Jax.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie.
Let me go up there with y'all. Like,
yeah, I don't know where to go from there. Okay.
I like this side of Moon. It makes him more quiet.
Well, I don't mind him talking. It's just, if he has nothing good to say, why say it? We're in a terrible place already.
you hear that, little guy? You're just like me. If you don't have anything useful to say, then keep it to yourself. That's what they tell me most of the time. Doesn't really stop me though. I just begins to mumble to himself about like just whatever.
I love it. So as the crevasse kind of opens up, yeah, and the trees continue upward in the two kind of sloping paths above you, you guys find yourselves on this very kind of stony and muddy beach. The water is this almost kind of tealy, crystally blue, but the stones and mud beneath you are these dark browns and grays. Each step is kind of unbalanced as you step, and it's just this shifting of pebbles and stones beneath you. Yeah, you're met with this open ocean. It goes on for as far as the eye can see, and yeah, that's kind of all you guys see at this moment. That's where I'll leave you guys to kind of interact with the space and decide what you would like to do. It does seem that this pebble or stone-laden beach heads to the left and right, so you could go to the east or the west, continuing down on this beach.
Well, where's the tracks going?
That is a great question. Can you give me another survival check, as it seems they're getting a little bit harder as there's not really a dirt path beneath you anymore to follow. So you're looking for more of like...
So much better, 23.
Oh, shit! Yeah, okay, yeah. So 18 plus 5 for 23. Yeah, so with a 23, you get down in there like like SpongeBob listening for stones, and you're just right in there, and all of the like shifting, and you find like the little divots of rocks, and you see now 3 sets of footprints heading to the west, which would be, I guess, technically your left or your stage right.
So right here?
Correct. But you now see 3 sets of footprints.
What a lovely view.
I would actually even, just to add there, Yukio, one of the footprints is much larger, but still humanoid in nature.
KC, it looks like we may have either a problem or something new to deal with.
Well, why do you say that? Just sort of like measuring my steps. Now at this point, just walking literally in your footsteps. Just.
Well, still following the kids' tracks, but there's a new set of prints that are larger than theirs.
Hey, actually, you think Marsden was already searching for the kids? Maybe he got sucked into the TV before us.
Well, that would be nice to know, but it looks like these kind of just appeared.
Yeah. So you, with a 23, you would also notice, for a fact Marsden is a croc daddy, croc grandpa. So he only wears those gaiters in sports mode. So these are definitely not his footprints.
Respect.
Yeah, these aren't the right. Are these shoes or are they actual footprints?
So this is, I'll say even, this is a great point. With the 23, you're noticing that, yes, the smaller footprints are these kind of childlike, almost boot prints, whereas the larger ones are almost like a loafer. They're not really, again, I'm stretching here because these are technically stones, but you rolled a 23. The way the pebbles are kind of grooved in, you can notice the heel of a finer shoe that seems to be following the 2 kind of generic kind of boot prints of these 2 smaller childlike footprints.
Well, they're not boot prints nor Crocs, so it can't be Marsden.
Yeah. Well. Shit, I guess that could be a bad
Let's
thing.
rush a little bit, but tread carefully.
Yeah, 100%. All right. serious mode.
I
Do that
will
face
start
thing again.
briskly walking / jogging.
Hyunmunman will do his best to keep up with you.
Yeah, if you want to keep a jogging pace, why don't you go ahead and give me an acrobatics check, because the ever-shifting, like, pebbles here, it's really hard to keep a solid pace. I don't know if anyone's ever ran in sand, but it is very difficult.
For everybody or just you?
Well, Yukio and Hyunmunman had both expressed desire to pick up pace. So if, for both of them.
Casey,
Yo,
we'll
all right.
Go along with them as well.
Okay, yeah, sweet. So all four of you, please give me an acrobatics check there.
11 for Yukio and 18 for Hyunmunman.
So, Dynamomon, you ready to pick up the pace? And also, maybe hover a little closer.
Can't believe you had to ask.
I really hope Dynamomon gets something similar to, I got a 10, very similar to Yukio's 11. And I feel like if Dynamomon gets close to Dynamomon, that would be very fitting. Let's see if the dice like themes.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
The Dice Christ saith. So yes, the two humans are having a bit of a hard time getting a bearing where the two rookie Digimon just take off. Pebbles almost hitting, if you guys have ever spun tires on a dirt road, I think the two counselors are getting a little bit of the rub
dusted.
there. Yeah, dusted or
Dusted,
rooster-tailed as the two rookies take off down the beach there. You guys are heading westward, and it would seem that Dynamomon is just a little bit faster. You can add any flavor to that you would like. It's just with a 22 versus 18. They're close, but Dynamomon is just edging them out.
He's it would probably be hopping off of the larger rocks as opposed to stepping through the pebbles. So using like his lizard legs to lunge.
Parkour.
Wow, you're really
they
good
have
at
that
that.
here too, huh?
Are we going too fast for you two?
No, go ahead.
Just you two slow down. Let Casey catch his breath a little bit.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you think it's a good idea to slow down, but I mean, you know best, man.
I will
All
try
right.
to assist Casey.
I think like you both rolled like a 10 and an 11. I think you're both operating at about the similar pace. I think Casey is doing all right. You guys are just kind of jogging next to each other.
Excited.
Thanks for hanging back with me, Yukio.
But let's go with that.
Would Yukio be trying to do a poker face there, or
Yeah.
go ahead and give me a deception check? Is Casey's passive insight there?
I will choose to fail.
Oh!
All right. So yeah,
18.
Casey, whatever Yukio you believe whatever Yukio's kind of selling, you pick up whatever he's buying there.
You know, he's a trustworthy guy.
As Dynamomon and Hyunmunman both charging down the beach, you almost, I would almost like to imagine you guys, like, there's a little bit of this competitive race happening, like, Dynamomon, like, has his arms out, doing, like, almost like a Naruto run, as, like, I don't know if anyone watched any of the later seasons of Pokemon, but I'm picturing Hyunmunman going full rock climb Grottle.
Yes!
You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's
That's
like
dope.
that's what I'm picturing as these two are just like charging down, as like there's just this huge smoke and like stone billowing behind you as you come skidding into a break, as the first thing you see is this beach, and on it is these very almost haphazardly made shacks. And you see as almost everything around here is destroyed. You and Dynamomon almost crash into it because you see through the shack completely as it's been completely obliterated. And as you come skidding to a stop, you see 3 red penguin Digimon kind of rebuilding.
Whoa, that was close, Dynamomon.
Yeah.
Do you see those creatures over there?
Would we know what they are?
Yeah, you would know that these are considered Muchomon.
Muchomon. Okay.
The red variant of a penguin or penmon or penguinmon. Yeah, penguinmon.
Careful, they're going to kiss you.
No.
Mucho.
And as you two are having this little back and forth, that would be about when Yukio and Casey walk up to see the same scene, this very stony beach, a cliff kind of being the backdrop of the northern wall, and then this makeshift village here. Looks very impromptu, but it also is in shambles.
Wow. This is something, all right.
You made
And
it.
there's red penguins.
Well,
Are they building something?
yes. Those are Mucho-mon.
That's kind of funny. Do they, hey, do you need any help, guy?
And as you go get closer and closer, you see as this Mucho-mon is kind of like holding lumber in its hand, kind of like waddling back and forth, just and they didn't notice you guys all kind of arriving. But as soon as you kind of like tap it on the shoulder, they're about waist high to you. So you're kind of like reaching down to tap them on the shoulder there.
I picture him like trying to lift a board up or something, and I just walk up and sort of like help him out a little bit, and like big smile, but invading his space 100%.
Yeah, I love that. So yeah, as you go to aid, yeah, he's looking down as he's picking one side of this 2-4 up, and then you pick up the other bit of this wood. Like that, 2-4 is a strong word. It's driftwood, and as you pick it up, he kind of notices that the weight, the slack on the other side goes, and he looks up at you and intruder, and that's where we're gonna cut to our other adventurers.
No.
I just want to say last thing, Casey, be careful. They're territorial birds.
Well, that'll be. We'll hear that next on the in our next interaction as we cut back to a misty or foggy bridge in front of you there. I imagine this is very much a waterfalls kind of mist is cascading over. I think Jurassic Park 3, that part with the 3, with like the pterodon bridge.
Yeah.
That part scared the crap out of me, but that's very much what you guys are seeing. You cannot see past the middle of it, like the northern half of this bridge, and you hear this kind of childlike screaming for help. So just to, we'll relay the scene here just to get, I jumped ahead a little bit, but so Jax, Perscila, Chompamon, and Titomon, you four have all found yourselves, you've noticed as the temperate forest has changed into this more jungle-like biome, and where you're met with these kind of like almost palm-like trees with big fern-like leaves, and you've come across this rickety bridge following the footsteps that you assume to be Rory Masterson's, and upon reaching this rickety bridge, you heard a childlike scream for help. Just help me! Please help! The floor is open and the story is yours to tell.
Jax?
I heard it too. Do you see any other way across? Is it just this bridge?
I'm gonna look around real quick to see if there's another way across.
Yeah, I'd say give me a perception check on that one.
Perception. Let's get it open. Let's see. Do that.
What are you looking for, Perscila? This bridge right here, it's plenty steady. Go step on the bridge, just like step on the very first plank.
With a 3 + 4 for a 7.
Yeah, rough.
So 19.
Exactly,
really,
I saw the 19. I was like, yeah.
Really edging that 19 there. With a 7, unfortunately, the mist from the waterfall is just too much, and even the noise is not getting. You're just a little discombobulated right now from all of the sensory effects that this waterfall is providing. The noise, the smells, the wetness. Your glasses are fogged up almost constantly right now.
Damn. I don't really see anything else. I guess we're going on the rickety bridge, right?
I guess we have to. Titomon, can you fly us across?
Unfortunately, I do not have the capacity to fly you. I could prevent you from falling to your doom.
Well,
Think
that's
of me
really appreciated.
It's like a parachute.
Oh, alright. Jax, I'm just kind of worried about you. Do you think the bridge is going to be stable for you?
That's what I'm not sure about. I think I'm definitely the heaviest one here.
Don't say that about yourself. We don't know. We don't have a scale right here. My bones could be very sturdy.
I've already thrown you. You are not heavy.
I weigh about 5 pounds.
Yeah.
My bones
okay.
are hollow.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being heavy. It's just
Give it a
You guys may want to cross first.
I would accept a investigation or a survival check on this. Different answers.
Ooh, I mean,
I would say Jax specifically, since they're the one taking the step.
I can help with either one.
That yes, help. I would accept a help action if, but Jax will be making the roll on this one if they're taking the first step out.
No, he was gonna go last.
Oh, okay,
Like,
sorry. I thought you were trying to test out the bridge to see if Jax could walk on.
No, he's thinking if he's too heavy, he can't make it across. At least they need to. He doesn't need to break it, and then we can't get across at all.
Plus, bro's a lifeguard. He's the best. He's the swim instructor.
He's the best swimmer in the town, all right?
So I even like the idea of like Jax almost like taking like with his tremendous wingspan, just taking like both of these both of the ropes under his arms and kind of like trying to hold them up to like give extra support to them to give a help action to people going across.
Absolutely. Like he's gonna hold it steady.
He's about to invent
Try to.
CrossFit.
It's almost like the Spider-Man train thing, but like you're doing more of like curls. Like you imagine like you have two people in a headlock,
Right.
but they're the ropes.
Like he's pulling the ropes tight. I'll hold this steady. You guys try to get across.
All right. We'll do it like this. Kitomon, I'll have you go first, then Champamon. I'll go after that, and then Jax, I guess you'll go last, right?
Yeah.
Perhaps we could keep me as I could be I could perch on somebody's shoulders in case they do fall.
That's
If
true.
that's the case, maybe you could help out this big fella here, since he's going last and all. You know?
Yes, that's. I would prefer to make sure Jax makes it across. If I'm completely honest, it would make me feel the most comfortable.
All right. Well, Champamon, do you want to give it a shot?
Yeah, don't worry, Priscilla. I got this. We got this.
All right.
Here we go. And he placed one of his little paws onto the first rickety step that is not supported by ground. And turn around, look over at Jax and say, all right, you got this, right, guy?
I've got my hold on it.
All right. So the first step, you go and you see as Chopamon kind of like cautiously steps out onto the first board, and that like, and it seems to hold your weight.
All right. Great. Keep going, Champamon. You got this.
Yeah, thank goodness. I thought, yeah, no. I mean, yeah, I knew it was going to hold. Of course. It's me, Champamon. I got this.
So I would say, just for the player's sake, you guys can get to about
Right
there.
That ping. Okay.
Yeah. Before we can start talking about what you see.
And he would be walking much more confidently across this bridge after the first step alone. He'd just be sort of walking normal. Just, yeah, this is no problem, guys.
So my question is, do you guys send Champamon out kind of to cross the bridge solo, or do you have Priscilla follow?
But keep in mind, if you leave Priscilla and Titomon on one side of the bridge, then Titomon will eat Priscilla. And if you leave Jax and Priscilla on one side of the bridge, then Priscilla will eat Jax.
Dang, our
Okay.
Digimon are going to eat each other. Oh, no.
I was like, where is he going with this for a second there?
I know. It's like, don't worry about these two. You know, Titomon just might get a little hungry.
Yes, the fox eats the rabbit, and the rabbit eats the toad, but the toad gets stung by a scorpion. That's the metaphor, right?
It's something
Exactly.
Like that. Yeah, chicken, bag of rice, fox.
And a fox.
Yeah.
I feel like, if anything, Priscilla would do it probably one at a time, at least for these two. Have Champamon go until like the very end, and then that's when she would start going.
All right. So once Champamon reaches about the halfway point, this is where the rest of you would all see as Champamon kind of like the mist just goes into this wall of waterfall fog and disappears, and it's almost as if Champamon, you have entered into a separate room. You are now in this like wall-to-wall white mist, nothing but the roar of the waterfall surrounding you, and it's again that you hear that, help me, but it is tremendously close. Can you give me a dexterity save, please, with disadvantage, or with advantage, because of Jax's aid, please?
Okay, with advantage, I think I'm gonna have to roll this again. Well, good thing we have that advantage. Hold on. Tell
the folks watching at home what the first roll was.
Yeah, the first roll was a 10, everybody, all right? Oh, yeah, see that gorgeous second roll, guys. Don't worry. So
don't forget, this is an audio medium there, PHG. So do you want to read out what you got for your second roll there?
Yes. So, of course, base roll of the first roll was 7, equaled 10. The second roll we got a 16, but it was total of 19.
I love that. So for a 16 plus 3 for a 19, Chompamon's paw hovers, and you look down, and it's immediately at that point you notice a broken piece of the bridge. It was on death's door. As soon as the paw touches it, it cracks and it falls beneath as you see 2 panels kind of fall down to their doom and are consumed by the mist below. And as you look up, you can see ahead of you, Chompamon sees this gap about probably 5 panels long. And on the other side of it, you see this very small silhouette in the shape of a almost like a child's silhouette. And can you go ahead and give me a perception check with Chompamon, please?
All right, Chompamon. Let's see how we do. All right, Chompamon. All right, so Chompamon rolled a 2. Minus 1 is a 1.
You gotta love a dirty 1. Dirty 1.
Chompamon. Missed that one. That's a Stompamon. Now I gotta stop him on. Oh, come on.
So yeah, I'm gonna say I will pull over the token then. Yeah, at this juncture. But what Chompamon does see is the silhouette of what they would interpret a child is based on the description given by their counselor there. So about 5 paces, or not 5 paces, like 2 actual squares, about 10 feet away. You see there is a 10-foot gap, and then on the other side is a figure kind of hanging on the other end, and just kind of struggling to get themselves back up. So what does Chompamon do?
Is this up to me, or is this up to PHG?
I will leave that up to you guys, how you decide you want to interpret that relationship, as far as do you guys trust each other to play the other character in that kind of role? I'll leave that kind of decision up to you guys. It can be a case-by-case basis if people don't feel like in this moment they could truly encapsulate it. I'm going to leave that up to you.
All right. Do I want you to just act this out since you're Chompamon?
No,
it's up to you, act as Chompamon?
I was going to ask if you would actually mind, could I ask you what Chompamon would do in the first couple situations, and then maybe later on down the line I suggest some things that I think he might be doing, and then see if maybe we can evolve to a point, digivolve to a point where I can just come up with stuff on the fly because I feel it.
I also think that is just I love the Digimon flair, but that's just the natural relationship of how this is going to go. So I actually like I think that's a great idea. So it's watching us digivolve as players, so I think that's a great idea.
So pretty much the situation right now is Chompamon sees something in front of him, and he thinks it's a kid. Whatever this thinks
Correct.
It's a kid.
Correct.
And it's struggling right now to get up.
It's calling for help. I think it's standing on the opposite shore, if I remember right.
No, it's it is fully hanging off the edge of this broken. It's doing the kitty poster, hang in there. It's grabbed onto the ledge, and it's trying to pull itself back up, but it's struggling and it's screaming for help. Based on how Chompamon has been described a child, that is what they think they're seeing. Specifically with a dirty 1.
Feel like what Chompamon would do in the situation. At first, he's like, maybe I should go back and tell everybody what's going on. Then he would kind of think to himself, you know what? Maybe I could be even a better hero if I try to save this kid out. So I'm going to try to help this kid out and impress them, and especially impress Perscila.
Got it. That's exactly what I was thinking. Cool. Well, I mean, I love it. Said try to be a better hero. I was like, I get where you're going.
Yeah.
So based on what what would Chompamon be doing here? We will touch base on what I want to give Chompamon kind of the first action, like first official action here with this new target, and then I do want to touch base with what everyone's doing on the other side there, because I do want to see what Jax and Tiomon are doing. But Chompamon.
Perscila.
Well, I mean, Perscila.
Sorry, go on.
No, don't worry. You're good.
So Chompamon would immediately go back and get help. No. So Chompamon would stop and think,
Hey, that looks like one of those kids there. I should go tell Perscila. Actually, maybe if I'm gonna save this kid myself. Show Perscila what a big strong guy I am. Like that other big strong guy she travels with. You know, she likes to keep strong company. I noticed. You know, I gotta make the ranks.
Oh my god, that is adorable. I love that. So I have, for our visual players as well as our visual players, I have put a 2-block kind of referential. That's kind of what you're seeing as far as the gap that Chompamon is faced with.
Pretty gnarly.
Yes. The target is on the opposite end.
as Chompamon would look at this 10 or so foot gap in between where the planks have fallen out at this, I'm going to assume at least, maybe not raging river, but it's probably some like whitewater rapids type stuff, right? Like
it's more okay. It's not a babbling brook. It's not a raging Rebecca, but it's a stern Samantha.
Got it.
Samantha type. Okay.
So yes, with the stern Samantha, as witnessed by Chompamon, he looks down with all this white mist around him, looking back and no longer seeing Perscila and Jax and Titomon, but knowing that they're there, and knowing that Perscila will be impressed once he makes this jump. He's going to take maybe a little baby couple steps back, and then if it's cool with you, PhD, I'll say that his light will begin to glow as he starts taking off.
Yeah, I like that flavor with it, so absolutely.
Jumping over these rocks with the mist hitting his little pupper face.
All right, go ahead and give me, I'm going to say advantage still, because I like the idea that Jax's support there, like holding the bridge up. Actually, Jax isn't fully aware that, I'm thinking about this now, Jax isn't fully aware that Chompamon is about to just like back up and do like a springboard off here. So what I'm going to say is, Jax, you give me an athletics check. This isn't going to make a disadvantage section, but this is to see whether or not Chompamon can roll this athletics check to make this jump with advantage.
You got this. You're like an oak.
He is, bro. He is the king.
Shit. 9.
Read him.
Rolled a 9, but got a 14.
Yeah, so with a 14, I would say that is plenty enough for Jax to kind of like feel the like almost like you're doing rope work as you see like the slack begin and like wave down, and you bear in and just dig deep. Any flavor you'd like to add, please do.
I think he's just pulling tighter and kind of leaning back.
I love it. He's done a tug of war plenty of times with kids at the camp, so he knows how to hang.
Him versus the campers.
All right, so with that, Chompamon, give me an athletics check with advantage, please. We're doing a DC 12 to make this gap.
Ooh, okay.
Hot dice.
Let's see. Do we get the hot dice? All right, so our first one, hold on. That's already gorgeous enough. Let's see if we can make it.
Yeah, you gotta do that crit fish. You gotta crit fish.
That's what I'm saying. Let's see. Do we get a beautiful one?
Fish.
Hey, listen, you know what? I'll still take it. The first roll, we already made it with the roll to 10 plus 5, of course, is 15. Then for the second one, we got 11 with, again, plus another 5 is the 16.
And you are free to move Chompamon past the gap there. And as they're leaping over the edge, what is Chompamon's passive perception?
Chompamon's passive perception is not good. I believe it is 9.
I think it's a 9. Yeah.
All right, so you would still be a little bit mystified. You're still upon landing on the other side. Chompamon's unable to tell what figure they're looking at, but upon getting closer, Chompamon has now seen Perscila's fingers, seen Jax, KC, and Yukio's fingers. The fingers holding on to these edge do not look humanoid, as holding onto the edge are almost these like low poly pixel orbs connected to like arms. like just circles, just holding on to the edge.
Oh man, you're not a kid.
Help me, please! Please help me! I'm fine.
How about this?
I would care greatly if you could help me.
Oh, yeah, sure thing. Maybe this will count. Come here, you.
Yeah, I'm going to say, give me one more athletics check with advantage there to pull them up. This is DC 10.
Okay. Let's do that. Okay, beautiful. And
Beautiful.
that one.
First thing that Champamon would say would probably be,
What are you looking at?
My savior, hopefully.
Yeah, let's just get on the other side of this bridge here. There's some other people coming through, and I'm not sure if this extra weight would be good for them.
All right. So
And then-
for our visual listeners, for audio listeners, there, can you give us read out the rules?
Absolutely. So our first roll, beautiful. It was an 11 plus 5, 16. Second one was, it still made it. We rolled a 6, but with the plus 5, it's 11.
All right. So with a 16, without any problem, I almost imagine like Chapamon like goes past the arms and grabs this being by the scruff and like flips them over onto their back. And would Chapamon bring them to the northern half or the southern half of the bridge? Would they try to jump back across and bring them across, or would they just kind of keep going?
they would keep going. They would
Absolutely.
definitely keep going, yeah, because they
Yeah.
know that that's the goal.
All right.
They
So
may have
you,
that 9, but they still know what's up.
all right. So without any issue, you were able to make it across there, and you are free to drop this figure. And I'm going to wait for the others before the reveal, as Chompamon is familiar with what they're seeing now, but we'll have the reveal once the others make it across. So I'm going to have you guys.
Sorry, one more thing before,
No.
before they try and do it. PhD, would Champamon think to warn the others about the gap?
Absolutely. Choppermon would be like, I wouldn't want to say something like, he'd probably be like, hey, watch your step. It's a pretty big gap.
All right, can he? All right, yeah. So he would bark out very loudly, barking out.
Watch your step! There's a big old hole in the middle of the bridge!
What are the other two's passive, or other three's passives there?
I want to say, I think mine is 14?
Jax 10, Titomon would be 15.
Both Priscilla and Titomon hear it as Titomon kind of, it seems he's made it across, Jax.
Titomon, did you heard what Chompamon said?
Yes.
Okay. Jax, did you hear?
Yeah. But there's some about a gap.
Yeah. So I guess whenever you're coming over there, and same with myself, you just gotta be a little careful.
I will be flying next to the both of you as you go across. I think that will be the best way for me to be of service.
Right? You talked about making us fall slow. Could you help her jump?
Ooh. I had not considered this. This possibly, yes. I would say if you use Titomon help action there, I would say it would lower the DC and you could have advantage.
Oh, that would actually be great if you could do that, Titomon. Especially if there's jumping involved. It's not particularly my forte.
So Titomon, help Priscilla get across. I'll keep holding this while you go. And once she's across, come back to me and we'll go together.
What do, Capitano? As you'll see, as he's just kind of hovering by, trying his best to fight against the mist and wind current generated by the waterfall there.
Priscilla's just doing her best to keep calm. Just, all right, everything's okay. Just take it slowly. One step at a time. Ooh.
All right, it seems we're at the gap now.
Kind of slowly just looks down at the gap. Yep, we absolutely are.
So, do you have any ability to jump, or do your feet shoot fire from them? What can you do?
I might be able to jump, like a couple feet.
10? My eyes seem to calculate about a 10-foot jump.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. You know what? I might struggle with this, my jump game isn't really like that.
Did they ever do a child fitness event? What was your What was your standing long jump? If they...
Kind of like nervous, kind of like clicks her fingers for a couple seconds. You won't tell anybody, Titomon?
I'm a lockbox.
It was like 3 feet.
Oh, Carl. Oh, okay.
Listen, my strength isn't necessarily my best forte, to say the least.
Okay, so what I'm going to need you to do is pray to whatever deity you have and jump with whatever vigor you've got as he clips onto your hip, onto your shoulders, as he's like letting the wind kind of like, he has his wings open and he's just letting the wind from the waterfall like kind of kite out his feathers and wings and his claws. He's just like, all right, whenever you are ready. No time like the present.
Perscila just thinking to herself, it's for the kid, it's for the kid, it's for the kid.
Whatever you need to make this happen, you let it be.
Okay. And then she's gonna do her best to try to jump.
All right, go ahead and give me that athletics with advantage.
All right, first roll. Okay, let's get advantage.
What was it?
Okay, so for everybody currently listening at home, having a nice, comfortable time, I rolled a 6 -1, which is a 5 for our second roll. Jeez,
Boy.
The streak keeps going. All right, everybody, which listening comfortable at home, rolled a natural 1 -1, which is a big fat 0.
All right,
It's Danish, so the 1 doesn't matter.
it's a solid 5. As
It's a solid 5.
I would almost say, like, your lab coat catches on like a piece of wood or something on the bottom on the floor as you like go to jump, and it just snags you back, and you feel good. Like, you make the jump, and then as soon as you hit that back point, it's like the Cape scene in The Incredibles, just yanks back, woof, as you and Titomon are just, woo! Oh no! As you begin kind of floating down slowly. Go ahead and give me a dexterity save. No advantage or anything, just flat dexterity save, please, to
Just
try and grab
flaccid.
the edge.
All
A flaccid dexterity save, please.
one. Let's see here. All right. We got quick hands. We rolled that 13 with a +3, which is 16.
All right, so you're able to grab onto the edge and pull yourself back up. I would say with a 5, you are unfortunately still on the side you started on. So you did not cover any ground. At this point, would Perscila try to double back and maybe have Jax go, or is Perscila determined enough to give it another go?
Ooh, Perscila, just after that experience at first, like feeling good, like, oh, I'm gonna make it.
You can feel the boards beneath you like creaking, and like it's slick from all of this wet moisture and mist flying by it. If anyone's been by a log ride, you know the bridge by there is solid.
All right, Perscila, if you go back now and have Jax do it, you're not gonna have help. Which, that's not gonna be good. But if you try to jump again, you could definitely, fall down there in the fast-moving water.
Stern Samantha.
Titomon, how are you at sidling?
Sidling?
Well, you see, you could perhaps use the ropes on the side to sidle across. I'm sorry, do you not know what sidling is? Do you need me to give you the definition of what a sidle is?
I think actually no. I understand what you're meaning. I can kind of either shimmy across there or keep my balance. Actually, I think that would be better than looking back at the jump.
To sidle, walk in a furtive or obtrusive or timid manner, especially in a sideways or obliquely obtrusive manner.
Yeah, no. I think that actually might be better than doing the jump.
Sorry, what were you going to say there, Joseph?
I was just saying, for people who actually don't know what that is, you should still say it.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, yes.
Honestly, I knew what it was, but the definition itself confused me.
See, I knew what it was. I just wanted to see if you knew what it was.
It's a video game
That was
turn.
the thing.
If any of you have experience with an Assassin's Creed or possibly a Sly Cooper,
Yeah, Sly Cooper. That's right.
But yeah, I would say you could definitely try to sidle across for like an acrobatics.
Perscila, like, as soon as Titomon said sidle, she's like, huh, I didn't actually think about that. That's... Titomon, I think that might actually be a little bit better. Let's try it. Let's see what happens.
And yeah, because of Jax's support, it will be at advantage.
And it is acrobatics, correct?
Correct.
All right. We're already off to a gorgeous start.
Yeah. What's that? What's that first one there?
So with the first one, we got a 14 plus 3, which is 17. And now, the second one doesn't matter as much. We rolled a 5 plus 3,
The
which
second
is
one
8.
doesn't matter. You don't gotta worry about that one.
Yeah, don't worry about that man in the back.
That second
all
one
right?
didn't matter.
Don't worry about that man behind the corner. That little guy? I would worry about that little guy.
Yeah, he's nothing.
Oh my god, a Super Troopers reference. All right, holy shit.
Super Trooper.
That's a good movie. As a Canadian, gotta love a Super Troopers.
Bro,
All right.
bro, for sure.
It's basically our magnum opus. It's not even. I know. All right.
It's good.
It is Canadian approved.
It's basically Canadian. They have a maple syrup chugging contest. What else do you need? All right. So yes, you are able to sidle across there without any issues.
All right. Whew. That was pretty easy. Perfect. Much better than the,
I won't tell Jax about the first try. Don't worry.
Oh, he probably might have thought that, wasn't gonna do particularly well to jump, you know? He's the one that helped me out to, train a bit.
Really? See, I knew he has leadership potential in him. I knew it.
When it comes to, anything with athleticism, definitely the guy to talk with.
And at that time, all right, Jax, it's time for you.
Seeing Titomon on Perscila's shoulders, if they are still conjoined into some sort of a giant, fabulous mecha, when they walk into view, he would just be like in awe, seeing and just imagining the scene of her just jumping with his wings on her back, just landing superhero pose. Most likely, probably.
Oh, that's definitely what happens.
Yes. So as Perscila is kind of like flopping around and trying to make the jump, this is what Champamon is picturing is happening from his perspective of the mist.
Yeah.
As there's this just like, again, they both kind of come back out and just Titomon is just kind of doing, like looks at Champamon and like puts a single feather over the just like, shh.
He's, wow.
Just after everything, thank everything. Got over here nice and safe. No more rickety bridge.
Is she that stereotype where she like falls to the ground, starts kissing the ground?
Not kissing the ground, but definitely falling to her knees right now, like, oh, that's ground.
Solid.
Okay, great. So as you come, like, kind of breaking out of the mist and you're on solid ground and everything starts to clear up, your glasses start defogging, you see the figure in which Champamon has rescued. They're kind of proudly standing over them as this figure is almost kind of like face down in the dirt, moving, almost not moving at all, almost perfectly still. As this is what you see. Just imagine this figure face down.
My sugar with coffee and cream.
Okay.
All right, Titomon, they made it safely across. Now we'll go.
So this is where Perscila did perfectly fine.
I'm sure she did.
Would you like to sidle or jump? I feel like I should probably just bring that up at the first time. This time.
A sidle?
You know, to like walk along a narrow edge.
Yeah, I probably don't need to be jumping on this thing.
Acrobatics with advantage because Titomon is helping you balance with his wings.
Ooh, 12 plus 5, so 17, and a 10, so 15, so 17.
It actually rolled advantage for you already on the first one. Oh, never mind. I read wrong. Never mind. I was reading Perscila. Ignore me. So yes, with a 17, you clear that. You just see as like almost Titomon like gets like knocked off from like the pure force. He just whoa my.
Careful there.
Yeah, I've never felt safer, honestly. And Jax, as you make your way across, Titomon kind of like flaps back down. Actually, no, he's feeling comfortable. He's just gonna perch on your shoulder there. As this giant barn owl is just kind of perched on your shoulder, it would be at that time where all of you would see the figure that Chopamon had saved. Just this is for us players. I have to pee, so go ahead and take a bio break before I drop this character.
It's gonna be. Hold on. How many people already know who this is gonna be? Because I already know who this is gonna be.
You already know who this is gonna be, bro?
Yes. This is obvious, right? This is obvious to everybody.
I have an idea that literally just came to me, but I had no clue until just now. Like, they just popped in my head who it could be.
Well, I mean, I ain't spoiling nothing.
All right.
Did you both get a picture or just Perscila?
Yeah.
I'm gonna type it in general.
You're gonna type it in general?
I'm gonna do it. That's a motherfucking hidden. What do you call it? Censored? You know what it is.
But yeah.
Spoiler.
Spoiler alert! Whoa!
Spoiler, my man knows.
I'm typing mine.
No, you typed it. That's mine right there. That's mine.
Okay.
Okay. Hey.
Okay.
See, that's
How do you
actually
make
a
it
pretty good
into
guess.
See, mine doesn't work because that's not what his hands look like.
I see. I see what you were going with both of them. Okay.
What are we
I
guys?
put a
What
spoiler
are we?
thing on it.
What are we guessing here?
In general,
What the creature is, but
Yeah, we were guessing what the
I was
creature
like, it's obvious, right? I was like, this is obvious to you guys, right? Right.
I
That's
can see
my
what you
guess.
mean.
That'd be funny. I would love that. All right. So, is everyone? I've heard everyone. I'm assuming I was the only one who had to pee.
Yes.
I didn't know that happened. Okay.
Yeah, I said
We were
take
on a
bio
pee break,
break.
Joseph.
You
A
didn't
pee
hear
break.
it. That was the
There you
one
go.
thing I didn't.
I said take a bio break.
Well, I'm not in
That
this
sounded
scene
like a
anyways.
bomb there.
I'll be
Take a
back
bio
with you.
break.
But
I'm not in the
That's
scene,
from my
man.
that's from my office life. when we were in the conference calls, it's just all right. Does anyone need to take a bio break before we talk? Because that's the only way officially people felt comfortable saying take a piss. I gotta drop a hot steamer before I get on this Zoomy.
Bro, we
Sounds
gotta
like
let out
Johnny.
the steamer real quick. I'll be back.
I feel like that'd be even worse. Everyone's back in 30 seconds. Here takes 5 minutes.
I don't know when I got into this habit, but whenever I have to go like take a dump at work, I'll say I have to go to the bathroom, and I'll do like this hand motion of like me throwing behind me, like if I'm trying to motion the shit coming out of my butt.
That's staying in.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
I
no,
go to the bathroom, like, throwing something behind me.
So you're doing like a reverse, like like when everyone does like the Kobe, but you're doing it out your butt.
Reverse Kobe. Throw it back, yo.
It's a smelly Kobe, bro. You know
This is the smelly
No, the
Kobe.
smelly Kobe, bro. I need. All right,
The
guys.
brown
I'll be right
mamba.
back. I gotta do a smelly Kobe.
Don't worry, I gotta drop a brown mamba.
No.
See, that is one of my favorite perks of my job. If I gotta go to the bathroom, I just run back to my apartment.
Man,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
I feel you on that. I'm out here dog walking or living in a house with the dog, so it's pretty easy. Just like I'll just take 15 minutes to go home or one of the 15 million public bathrooms. I also recently,
Public bathrooms.
me too. So thankfully I am never within 15 minutes of my own apartment, so I will drive back to go take a shit instead of having to take a shit in a public bathroom.
Absolute
Judge-
respect.
Judge me if you will. That's fine. I will make my clients wait an extra 15 minutes if my butt.
No, yeah. My old job
No,
was
I've-
9 minutes away from home. My new job is 5 minutes away from home. Both times I just drive back to home to fucking poop.
Yeah.
I've straight up left a maintenance call just to go back home to go to the bathroom. Like, your washer can wait a minute.
I'll call you back.
Here,
Yeah,
hold
I'll
on, man.
I gotta go
100%.
get a part. I'll be right
Urgent
back.
matter just came up.
Well, and it was the worst when I was like, because like now I work as like a private contractor, so like I have my own personal contracts, but like I used to be out in the woods with 6 dogs on like a 3-hour hike, so that it's just like I gotta shit, and so just having 6 dogs sit around you in a circle, like good job, man.
Yeah, you're one with the pack now, bro.
Fucking like running in circles, like you banger job, man. I got you though. Like I watched, and I saw all of that. I saw it all.
Good form.
It's dog approved, bro. Dog.
Yeah. So it's like, oh, you're not gonna just walk it off. All right. What is a leaf? Gross. All right.
What's that thing doing there? You don't eat the leaf?
Yeah. All right. Now that Joseph is back, so Jax, you make yourself across the bridge, no problem. Titomon kind of flaps back, and he's perched on your shoulders. You see his wings kind of curled in like the traditional owl, as this kind of like cylindrical figure is standing on your shoulder. And it's at this time, even I guess Perscila, maybe you're standing back a little bit as Chopamon is showing you, this is what he saved, almost like this is the bird I caught. And as he kind of like lifts his head out of the dirt, you all see this small, kind of low poly humanoid in a little green shirt, has a little mushroom haircut, almost looks like a doll. But like, just imagine like a really low poly character in a video game as you're met with this figure.
What?
Hello
That's
there.
all of our campers.
As Titomon, actually Chopamon saw them first, so I would say Chopamon, you would
Is
know
one of
this.
those kids you were looking for, Perscila?
Chopamon would know what this is, actually.
Okay.
Chopamon would know this as a Civimon. C-I-V-I, almost like civilian.
Yeah.
Civimon. They are the most common and basic Digimon found in the digital world, are a in-training level Digimon that can be found in most locations around the world. They come in 3 variations of human, elf, and dwarf.
Sick.
Yes.
Fucking awesome.
So I didn't find no kids, Perscila. Happy you made it across, by the way. You too, Jax, big guy. But I
no
found
worries.
this little Civimon asking for help. You remember we heard it calling out?
So this was the thing, asking for help. Civimon. Okay.
Yeah, that's me. Hi. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's all.
Hi. Well, I'm glad we were able to help you out. I can't.
I'm
lie.
greatly appreciative for that myself, actually. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of looks over the Jax like, I thought this was one of the kids. Kind of giving that eye contact.
Yeah. I really thought this was Rory.
And
Honestly, same.
can both of you give me an investigation check, please?
Investigation. Okay. Buddy boo.
14. Not bad.
A 7 plus 6, so that'd be 13.
Yep. So with a 14 and a 13, you were both able to ascertain that looking down at his little boots, these seem to be the boot prints that you were following.
Jax, these look like the boots, right?
Yeah, Civimon, where'd you find those?
Yeah, we found 3 of them over in that canyon or the crevasse over there. But we were just passing through. We were looking for our friend Bearmon.
You found 3 boots?
Yeah, they were just kind of hanging there though. They were just by themselves.
All 3 boots were just hanging up there?
No, sorry, like they were just like sitting there, almost in like a triangular format. Or sorry, are they yours? Or do you want them back? They don't look like they'd fit.
No. They aren't ours, but I'm disappointed in those 3 kids right now. It's somebody or
You
people
want him
we
to give
know.
up those boots, Perscila? We can make him do it.
I was willing to give them up.
No, he can have the boots for right now.
I'm sorry, I didn't know
gosh.
they belonged to somebody. But we were just after our friend Bearmon.
Confused. Why were there only 3 boots? Like, did each child lose a boot?
No, like 3. Sorry.
3 pairs of boots, right?
Yeah, correct.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I apologize. Yeah, that's on me.
Whenever we all get back to the Camp Jacks, we need to have a conversation with all 3 of those kids.
Yeah, why? Like, that's the last thing you do in the woods is just take off your boots.
Civimon, are we close to where you found those boots, or close to anything else besides these fast-moving waters over here? Kind of first, like, real quick flashes back to the jump.
But yeah, I mean, if we keep going this way, I've been following Fairmon's tracks. It seems like he's worse off than we thought. So, go on. Sorry, I'm kind of at your behest here. You saved me.
No, you're good. I'm just this Bearmon. What does he look like?
He's just, probably about the height of these two. Points at Titomon and Chompamon, but he backwards hat, full of attitude, but like cool attitude, like early's Mickey Mouse. Or like, if you guys ever seen the rat, those pictures where it's like 90s Mickey and he's wearing like a flannel and it's like grunge Mickey.
Yeah.
See, we haven't seen anyone like that, but we saw a giant bear.
So that's kind of where my concern and why I tried to turn around and the bridge broke on me there.
Whew, that must have been scary.
I saw some footprints heading in there, and they appeared to be much bigger than what I was ready for.
Well, Jax, what are we thinking?
Because we're really counting on those boots, those boot prints. But if they're just leading us to this guy, Civimon, you didn't see any like A1 your size, or is Civimon like the height of a child, or?
Yeah, like he is shorter than Tito and Chompamon.
But like, would he be the camper's height or shorter?
Even shorter.
Okay.
Like half the height of a camper, I would say, is the Civimon.
Okay.
About 2 campers high.
You didn't see anyone else before you got to the bridge?
Unfortunately not.
Okay.
So we have no idea if the campers came this way or not.
Well, if they left their boots back there, I mean, honestly, Jax, they could be anywhere now. I want you to really think about that. And
Well, what's a camper?
A camper it's kind of weird to describe. A camper's kind of somebody that we were looking after during a kind of a time where they get to have some fun before they have to go to a thing called school.
Yeah, we were responsible for them.
What do they look like?
Well,
They look like them, but small.
yeah.
Yeah, well, we saw a couple of them came through the village. Well, I mean, not our village, unfortunately. Our village was taken over, but
Hold on.
They came through the Muchamon village, yeah.
They came through the Muchamon village?
Yeah, I mean, they're long since gone, but they came through there a couple weeks back, yeah, for sure.
Weeks?
Hold on. Yeah, weeks?
Yeah, about, I don't know, oh gosh, golly, geesh, they're probably like 33 weeks there now, yeah.
Sarah's immediately to Jax like,
How long were we asleep?
yeah.
They had a real big version of you guys. He was like you, but like real tall.
Hold on. A big version of us?
Yeah, he didn't look like no Digimon I ever seen, but he was with them.
Okay, so they're with hopefully a counselor or, somebody, a stranger, that would not be great.
Stranger danger. Oh, God.
This is another lesson we have to talk to them about again if it's actually a stranger.
Did they learn nothing?
And it's at that time we're going to cut back to our other counselors.
The anger from Perscila, and we're back.
As the sigh of exasperation rings out through the digital world, we find it ringing back to the Muchamon village where KC was offering aid to a red penguin Digimon known as Muchamon above table, as you guys... I believe... No, wait. Dynamomon or Humanmon?
Humanmon said it.
I don't think they told KC, but they definitely know who they said it to each other.
It has been made aware, generally, at least, it maybe KC will be caught up soon. But this is the Muchamon village, which for our listeners, if you're not an encyclopedic Digi nerd, they are a red version of a penguin Digimon. So they're red, have these kind of yellow tan bellies with these almost kind of chevron patterns going up the belly, and then they have their kind of almost they're not ears, but Digimon do it. Like Gabumon has it, and I know they're ears technically for him, but like those like little like strands. Like, they almost remind me of, like, how Cyber 6 used to do hair, but, like, they're, like, either way. They're, like, these little feathers on the back, almost resembling ears, and a bright kind of green and yellow or orange beak. And as KC is kind of, again, lifting up, is then the Muchomon, intruders! Intruders! As he kind of drops the board and is kind of hurriedly scurrying into the hut, as you see the others all start kind of doing the same. And looking around, you can still see them because, again, there's like giant holes in the wall, and like it looks like there was a fight here. And they're all kind of just like cowering and looking at you.
Can I
What would-
KC do one of those things where the Muchomon drops the board and runs inside? Can KC just, like, seeing that somebody's responding to an outside threat, can he drop the board and try to run inside with the Muchomon?
Go ahead, and I love that. There's not even going to be a roll. Which one would you go with? The one that was you were following?
Yes, 100%, because I'm helping him, and I'm like, hey, little buddy, intruders! Like, oh, shit, where?
Actually, you know what? Give me a stealth check, please.
Yeah.
Oh, it was cursed.
That is a 5 plus 2 gives me a full, mighty, girthy 7.
All right. So, with a 7, as like KC is trying to like follow them up, you are met with, you get hit in the stomach by this half door as the top is completely destroyed, but you're hit in like the mid from the bottom section of the door that is still there as the Muchomon is kind of waddling off and hiding under a decimated kind of bamboo driftwood bed and like cowering. You see their butt kind of sticking out.
Yukio? Does KC normally do this?
He's one of those monkey see, monkey do type people.
Oh, I see.
KC, they're talking about us.
KC at this point would be dashing back. After bumping into the door and it not be open, he'd be dashing back to Yukio and them. And like kind of hiding behind the wall a bit as Yukio says this. And he'd say, oh, what? No, I was helping. We're not intruding. You think?
I think we might have scared them.
Well, could you two go on ahead, talk Digimon to Digimon, tell them that we're not a threat? Because we do need to find these kids, and if they did walk through here, that would be of help.
Yeah.
Well, Dynamomon, are you okay with this?
Yeah, I can do it.
Right.
So I would say the two Digimon had kind of saw where all three of the Muchomon had cowered off to. So pick your poison on which one you would approach.
Closest one? You have been walking a lot.
Kind of like tries to hide the sweat a little bit. Yeah, I think the closest one would be great.
No, what is considered the closest?
I mean, which one do you consider the closest? I don't think.
Do you want
actual
the
20.
So Dynamomon and Hyunmumon have been contracted to, I guess you guys have decided on the most northern-based Muchomon to try and persuade them into discussion, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. So, you guys can play this out how you want. Again, the floor is open and the story is yours to tell.
Should you go first, or should I?
Maybe we should go together?
What if I go in first?
No.
I'm pretty sure you're going to scare them.
How about Dynamomon? You go first and we'll be behind you.
Okay.
Ever behind you.
You'll scare him, Moo.
I'm sorry, Hyun.
Dynamomon is going to poke the bird. It's okay. They're safe. They're our partners.
I'm gonna say with this tactic, give me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Yeah, we love that. He's the best at these, don't you know?
His persuasion ain't that bad.
Did you hear what he did?
No, I didn't. What did he do?
I poked its butt. 13.
Has he
Okay.
seen Muchomon before?
Yes. I would say generally most common Digimon, like most rookie level
Roll with
Digimon.
advantage.
They would have been a 3, right?
Yeah, because this should be a not. Yeah, the first.
Disadvantage. Yep, it's the other one. So sorry.
No,
So
no,
it's
I'll get.
3 plus 4, which is 7.
Okay, so with a 7, unfortunately, he burrows deeper under the bed. Hide! Hide! Hide, everybody! Hide! There's more of them! They've brought evil Digimon!
Oh. I don't know if we helped Dynamomon. They look even more terrified.
Maybe I should step in.
You're the most evil out of all of us, it seems.
Hold on real quick. Moon, what are you thinking?
I think we need to understand what they're scared of first.
Okay, I like that. That's a great idea. I'll have you give it a shot.
As you see, kind of like slithers over, winding up to the Muchomon, and like kind of like it sneaks around the Muchomon and like meets him face to face.
Why, hello, friend.
Oh,
Hold up. We mean you no harm. We just wish to know what happened to you.
and I have a hard time wanting to call this because what this is as far as a roll goes. So I'm just going to say persuasion, yes, but flat, not a advantage or disadvantage or anything, just because I role played that. So I'll just say a flat persuasion.
Well, it's a flat 12.
Great. So with a 12, he kind of like pulls his flippers back. So you're not with the Goblimon troop, or well, I guess Jesus, they've changed their name so many times in the past month there.
No, we're not with them. We're on our own group.
Oh, okay. Everybody, it seems that they're not with the Goblimon. As you would see, all of the Muchomon start poking their heads out of the huts. There's 3 of them currently with them, and then in tow are a myriad of different of these. Yukio and KC, you are seeing these small humanoid Digimon for the first time as a myriad of Civimon kind of come out. Everybody, it's safe!
Hey, now that's what I'm talking about.
Well,
they took care of
there's a
people.
lot more here
There's a lot
now.
of people here.
Hyun wants to look over at Moon, kind of give him a nod, and then say, I'm proud of you, Moon. Good job.
Now we can drain them for all.
And you lost it again.
Can you walk by the second he says that?
Of course, he's your Digimon, yeah, of course.
He kind of looks over at Yukio. I was proud of him at first. Now, I am disappointed.
What did he do right? Because so far I just heard wrong.
He told them that we weren't here to harm them, and we were not a part of the group that attacked them.
Did not lie.
Well, okay.
The second part, however, was unnecessary.
I heard it. I'm going to pet Moon, like under his chin. Like,
Chinny scritches to your snake.
Yeah, well, good job for doing that. And then instantly just do a tap on the forehead for saying the other comment.
I think I'm starting to understand.
Understand what?
Really?
I don't like the booping, so to stop the booping, I don't tell him how I feel.
But you can tell me how you feel, just
Moon.
maybe not out loud towards everybody else.
Only to you two. This is a triangle of trust.
Yes, we will help you, Moon.
Pyramid of evil, if you will.
Moon, we're getting off track again. Think of it as 3 guardians.
Okay, 3 potentially chaotic evil guardians.
Look over at Dynamomon and sort of just like give him a nod and like do this little like keep an eye on these guys as they're just sort of speaking out loud about being a triangle of evil.
No.
It is strictly only the snake, but yes. So you guys, you have all kind of now, I would say, have been surrounded to a degree by all of the Mucho and Civimon. The one thing you'll notice, the thing I didn't include here is the Civimon come in a bunch of different colors, like spanning all, like anywhere from like a light pink to a dark purple hue, as they all kind of like dance around you, but for the ease of token shapes, they are just this one here. But they range from a different colors, from again like a pink to purple hue.
So what are you guys now?
Got it? They're Munchkins. We're in Oz.
I don't know what that is, but these are Muchomon. As Hune tries to point over to the red bird.
I think Moon has got your back on all of that, is being your like laser pointer of sorts, and kind of like,
Thank you, Moon. And the ones around them are Civimon.
Specifically, human mode.
Whoa. Human mode? What's the other modes?
Elf and dwarf.
They come in much variety.
There are many of them across this land.
They're pretty common.
Dynamomon is splashing in the water.
Are you okay, Dynamomon?
Yeah, just seemed fun. Is this okay, Casey?
Yeah, man. Well, do you know anything about these guys?
Joseph White does not know a single thing about these two.
yeah. So, again, the Civimon are much like Hyun Moonmon had said. They are the most kind of common and prevalent Digimon in the area, though they are not traditionally like a fisherman type Digimon. So them being coastal based might be a weird thing that I think maybe might be something like while playing with the water that Dynamomon might put together there.
Well, what about the Muchomon?
Well, the Muchomon, this is much more closer to their biome. However, generally they are found on the more northeastern coastal bits there, closer to the direction that Jax and Perscila had gone. Their coastal, they hang out on the coasts a bit over there.
So we're more south.
Correct.
Okay. Well, I know these Muchomons are a little far from home. They're generally up north where the other buddies went, and also the Civimons generally aren't near water.
I'd say it's safe to say like they're more like inland forest, or even like industrial or urban area Digimon. So for them to be in this kind of like almost rough it camp cabin area is unusual.
That's right. Civimon, Muchomon. Why are you out here?
Ask them if they've seen any kids, any of the campers.
Have you seen kids, is what they're called. They look like them, but smaller.
And this is the Muchomon. You see it kind of has the ends of their kind of feather eyebrows are turning like a light pink, almost indicating age. And this maybe you can think that they're maybe the possible leader of the current Muchomon. Yeah, we've been uprooted there by the recent growth of the Goblimon brother gang. So sorry on.
They are pesky like that.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, they used to be. I mean, they were exactly pesky would be the word, but they were general pranksters. But it seems as of late, they've obtained some new power, and they're really just giving us the what for here. And it's the Civimon village has been taken over. Their guardians of Bearmon and Elekmon have been. But, dominated by, it seems, the new leaders of the Goblimon gang. Or Goblimon brothers, sorry.
Oh, that's kind of terrifying.
Yeah, it used to just be a Snow Goblimon, a Goblimon, and a Shabamon, the three brothers that ran the gang, but they've recently come into new power, and it seems they're decided to use that to take over the Digi Forest and the Digi Jungle.
Hune's gonna look over to Yukio and KC. Is there a chance that you would be okay if we were to help them?
I'm alright with it, but have you guys seen the kids or anything that looks?
Oh, right, yeah. I apologize. They were here before our most recent Goblinmon attack. As you see, he's kind of like pointing around at the damage around. They showed up with their newest beast at tow, riding it like it was a hell mount of sorts. So they showed up
What were they riding?
It was a terrible beast. I could not tell you its name. Its fur red, though, and its maw white.
Good fur, not blue. You sure?
No blue fur. It was certainly red. It was long and fast.
Humamon, you know anything?
Yeah, I was about to say, would Humoonmon know anything?
Based on that, give me a history check for Humanmon. Oh. Yeah, with a 4, unfortunately, no.
I've never heard anything with at least just that description.
Okay. We don't mind to help, but kids are one of our main priorities, and we're kind of missing our major group, so...
Sorry, yeah, to answer your question, there were tiny and big versions of you that came through a couple weeks ago.
Oh, that's good.
Weeks.
Yeah, about, I don't know, 3 or so, yeah, right? And the Civimon are all like, yeah.
And so, can you describe them for us?
Yeah, there was a short, scared one that looked like they kind of knew what was going on, and a real yappy one. And then there was this just real tall one. Honestly, if I'm trying, I can't remember his face. I'm trying, and it's just not, it seems to be this absent space in my brain.
What about what they're wearing?
Did they have this symbol on? And I'll show them our badges, our armbands with the camp symbol on them, presumably.
Yeah, they all seem to have similar little pins of sort. Yeah.
Even the big guy?
No, not the big guy.
No. Shit, do you think it was a stranger? Strangers were big in the 90s.
Stranger danger.
Wait, is it not good that they're with someone big?
Yes and no. In our world, like, kind of what it sounds like with the Goblimons, where the bigger ones tend to terrorize or endanger the smaller ones.
Or coerce them.
That too.
Uh-huh.
So it's a bad and good. It can be good, and it can also be very bad.
Can turn pesky Goblimons into a whole lot of trouble.
I see.
Hey, Dynamomon, I think you should get over here. We might have to head out, either to find, what do you think, Yukio? Maybe, I mean, probably, most certainly go grab Jax and Perscila, because, I mean, we found the kids, right? They said all 3 of them?
Well, they said all 3, but it was 3 weeks ago, Casey. So they could literally be anywhere. I don't know how it's 3 weeks, because time-wise, we only been here for what? Less than a day?
Well, when did you wake up? Maybe we should ask. I think the move would be meeting up with the other 2. But I mean,
yeah.
I don't know if we should leave these guys. Well, I mean, we don't know them anything. I'm sure they'll be fine, at least for now. Looks over at all these Penguinmon and their destroyed houses with a little bit of a tug at his heart.
Well, I think we should bring the other 2 so they can help reinforce or at least build up this place before we go.
We could also get Chompamon and Titomon to help. They're really good at that.
Yeah, Casey, let's help them.
Ha. Yeah, sounds good. But all right, let's see here. Do you think maybe 2 birds, 1 stone, Yukio? You could probably get there faster, a hell of a lot faster on your own than with a full party.
Do you really wish to go alone, or would you want us to go with you?
Well,
Yukio?
what we've
Out of character? Sorry, I meant him and Humamon, and then me and.
No, I get what you mean. Maybe
Okay.
Humamon might not.
Sorry.
Preferably, number 1 rule: don't walk alone.
Oh, I like that rule. Me and Moon follow that a lot. We're always together.
I'm stuck with you.
When you say it really wasn't always, I saw the snake literally jump into the circle. I highly doubt that it was supposed to be that.
Well, as long as they've existed, they've been together.
As far as I know.
Yeah.
Well, It looks like they're not really could you technically just climb on my arm? I hold out my arm for Moon to climb.
I'd rather not.
Good point.
So you're saying that it would be us that goes together. Myself, Moon, and you, Yukio.
Yes.
He is our partner, Hyun.
That is true.
Okay.
Lead the way.
Yep. I just start walking back.
All right, Dynamon, let's see what we can do to help construct these the houses for the what y'all guys' names? Muchamons? Civimons?
Yeah, that's me. Yeah. And as like you're kind of like going around and like helping out, you would notice that like there are all different shapes and like sizes of these like Civimon. Like they're all generally like they don't get any taller than about like hip height for you, but there are like different colors and shades, like again from pink to purple. Some have long hair, some have short hair, but this is just kind of the base model that is being seen here with this kind of mushroom cut and apple hair, little pink cheeks. But they all kind of have this low poly figure or almost doll like view to them. And I would say go ahead and give me a D100.
Fancy roll.
Okie doke. All right.
This is to see how much of a percentage they get done of the camp.
I got a 73.
Shit. So I think, like, I mean, with 73, I'll say, like, flavor it however you want, but you guys put some work while the others are gone. Like, you put some 9s on this shit. Like, it's clean.
I think you used Dynamomon's, like, most of his energy, like, grabbing everything and assisting.
Casey immediately ties the bandana a bit tighter and starts giving out shouting out like plays almost. Like, all right, you two go grab that, and then you two look, you guys can get this better. So like finding like the optimal position for everybody at like in this team.
Yeah, I love that. It's just like I can see like KC being like, okay, Muchomon, I need you guys, like, we're gonna use you guys to go grab a bunch of driftwood. You guys go out there, grab as much as you can, and then you get the Civimon. Like, there's so many of you. I need you guys like working together to get fulcrum points and like push up the wood and make everything like you're
ants, man. Think ants.
Yeah, exactly. And you're just all over this, like. Just calling the shots and organizing everything, and you get a good chunk of this project done.
Just harkening back to the, just all the sports games he's been to, played in, witnessed, announced.
Hell yeah, I love it.
The Ants movie has come out by now.
Yeah,
But has Pikmin.
maybe actually.
Also, would the Digimon even know what you're talking about?
I don't know, but they probably hear the work together. They don't need to get ants, but
I think Pikmin 1 came out in like 2001.
I think you're right because it was on GameCube.
When did because it was one of the launch games.
I want to say yes. I remember it was that we had Luigi's Mansion.
2002, yeah, okay. No, not the case. All right, well, either way, Ants with Billy Crystal.
Yes!
Oh my god.
All right, so Yukio, you and Hyun Moonmon have began making your way back down, and we'll cut back to the others there as you guys find yourselves on the northern half of the bridge. If you go look north, you find a very deep and verdant jungle. If you look south, is that more temporal main kind of forest that you're used to in Sunny Cove there. So what would you guys do knowing that your captive or your rescuee was a Civimon? What would you guys like to do?
Jax, this has gone from bad to worse. Not only have the kids been gone for 3 weeks, but now they're with somebody.
A stranger.
That's word.
I mean, at least we have a clue, since these tracks didn't work out, that they were in that village. Civimon, can you take us there, where you saw the kids?
Oh, yeah, no, I can take you home right now. Yeah, no problem. Right there, no problem. Yeah, if you could just get me across that bridge there.
Well, we have to go back across the bridge again, huh?
Yeah, I live to the south there, unfortunately.
Is this really the only bridge y'all have? Ain't there an easier way?
Light flashes again.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not supposed to be this far. I was chasing what I thought was Bearmon and ended up here. I'm out of my depths. I am out of my territory.
Okay. Well, I mean, if getting you home will at least give us an idea where kids were at, I would say that would at least give us a start.
Okay, great. And as you're saying that, he's like already starting to backpack Jax. Like you see as these two little like stumpy arms are like scooping up beneath you, Jax, into like a backpack. All right, I'm ready to go whenever you are.
You made yourself comfortable on him.
Yeah, well, I mean, you take what you can get here as a Civimon.
Yeah, that's fine. I can carry you across. Do I need to support the bridge again?
Yes.
All right, what I am going to say, for the sake of an audio podcast, you guys solved the puzzle once. I'm not going to make you solve it again.
Let's go!
You guys have realized that sidling is an option, and you didn't have to leap across. You thought outside the box, and you made
the 55-foot jump easy.
Yeah, no problem. So you guys are able to make your way across. But it would be, by the time you guys make it back to this kind of like middle point, you would be running into Yukio there. So you guys get to reconvene where you spawned, essentially.
Jax, is that Yukio up ahead?
Yeah, it looks like it. Him and Hunumon, but where's Casey?
Kind of give a wave. Yukio, we're over here.
Which Civimon is this is where you found the boots?
Yeah, they were here in like this kind of like triangular situation. Like they were all like toes faced in 3 pairs.
Weird. So we at least know they got here in the same spot we did.
Mm-hmm.
Tito.
I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry. I don't know why I was agreeing with you. I'm really a yes and kind of Civimon.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, you know? Everyone can be how they're meant to be, right?
Yeah, you really hate a no but Civimon.
So the kids appeared here 3 weeks ago. Titomon, how long were you with me on that ledge?
Just to clarify, you guys have reconvened where you guys have all met before, where you all woke up based on the timing of Jax, Perscila, and the gang all kind of crossing the bridge, and Yukio, you making your way back from the beach there. You have all reconvened basically where you woke up.
Glad to see you and Humumon are doing good there.
Yeah, nice to see you too, Perscila and Jax. And if I remember correctly, Titomon and Champamon?
That is correct.
That's me.
Yeah, I see you guys have a new little Civimon, if I remember.
Yeah. Turns out he's the one wearing Masterson's boots.
And he kind of like points at his shoes. Like, I don't know if you guys ever saw like the 1, 2. He's doing like one of those.
Well, I'll say this. We missed the kids by 3 weeks.
Yep. We heard that from the Civimon. Apparently, too, the Civimon, like Jack said, had the kids' boots, so...
And they're traveling with a stranger.
Yep, you heard about that, too.
Said that, too.
Yes, a stranger.
For some reason, they took their boots off and just left them here.
So many things I'm going to scold these kids about once we find them. They keep adding up.
Well, I think what needs to happen is me and you have a stern talking, and then the other two can be the reassuring people.
Yeah, I'll just stand there loomingly while y'all talk down to them.
All right.
Yeah, we'll find those kids and then we'll talk down to all of them.
Well, hold on. Champamon, what we're going to do is, scold them for doing the stuff they aren't really supposed to do and try to bring it back in a positive way where try to teach them to do better next time, hopefully.
And if they don't, we'll eat them.
Holy, Yukio? I noticed...
Too far. I overstepped. I feel I overstepped on that one. I was trying to add...
staring at Moon right now, like with a horrid face.
I thought I thought I was on the page on that one, if I'm being completely... I thought I was reading the room correctly on that one.
Remember our conversation about just us two. Don't say it to anybody else out loud. Keep it to yourself.
No, I'm learning now. I realize where I see the wrong. I see the wrong in this one.
Good. but still, just for that, 3 boops.
No, you've received 3.
The mortal hat trick.
I give him 3 boops.
Yukio, is this pretty common of Hyun Moonmon?
Well, Moon seems to be going through a phase, and Hyun is actually really peaceful out of the 2.
Yeah, this is the rookie phase.
I feel like it's
rookie
going to get
phase?
worse.
Look, admittedly, I thought I was reading the room. I'm so sorry. I thought that's what you wanted me to hear.
Listen, Moon, you were doing good at first, but the eat part was not there.
So we don't generally eat each other.
Okay. Okay, so it's not as like a survival of the fittest thing here.
Nope. We're a group. We help each other. The only things we eat are vegetables, fruits, and once in a while meat, but not of our same species.
What if they are the corpses of our enemies?
Well,
This is a complicated thing. Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna
Alright, no,
ignore what you just said there.
There are nuances to it. I see. Okay, it's not black and white. It's not black and white. We'll talk about it later. All right, we'll table that for now.
Yep.
I'm gonna keep myself quiet now. I see. This is a you moment, Yoon. I'm gonna put myself away now.
You'd have to define enemies.
You do that.
Sorry
Anyway,
about that.
yeah, no, you're fine. Don't worry. You know, sometimes apparently you gotta eat stuff. Anyway, so I'm assuming, did you guys also find these little Civimon? You knew their name.
Yeah,
Yukio.
we found a town of them.
Wait, you went to the Civimon village? Or wait. Oh,
I
wait.
just said it was the Muchomon village.
Okay, well, that's I guess, which one did you go to? Did you go to the Muchamon village or the Civimon village?
I thought they were one of the same.
Well, no, we moved into the Muchamon village, which is not really even their village. They moved from as well. We're all being kind of uprooted by the Goblimon gang since their leaders, they seem to have stepped up their game a little bit there.
And that was another thing I was going to talk to you two about once we get back there with KC.
Wait, they have gangs here?
I
Yeah.
guess they do. Okay.
This is a whole military pariah system that makes no sense.
I mean, look around us right now. This is all pretty bizarre.
But yeah,
That just made sense since we woke up.
what time of day is it, by the way?
Go ahead and give me a nature check. Or survival check. Sorry, survival.
I was so close to a nat 20. Oh, okay. 19. 14
Yeah.
plus 5.
Yeah, so with a 19, you were able to tell. It's probably about like high noon at this point.
It's noon.
You always say it so dramatically like that, Yukio. Is there a reason?
Well, I am... Yeah, let's table that too.
Yes, please.
Mysterious.
Please give us mercy. Mercy, everybody, because Matt Mercer and Mercy, Overwatch. I'm good. I'm proud of that one. I don't care.
Overwatch is a
As
thing
the
during this
players,
time zone.
I love it. As Perscila, are you okay, Tito-mon?
Yes,
I've
Tito
never heard of
Mon's
this.
gonna dig down on this one and heal. That you guys can understand that in 20 years.
Isn't it more than 20
Future
years
signs.
though? Okay, I'm looking this up.
Actually, no. Overwatch
No,
1
it's
has got
already
it.
in 3 weeks. You know what I mean? So like it's already out here in the digital world.
It's already
yeah.
out.
Matt Mercer is an 18-year-old at this juncture.
2016.
Yeah, so it's a long ways away. I understand that, but
So
Yeah,
17.
I was just like,
Listen,
whoa.
Matt
wait a
Mercer
second
exists.
there.
He just hasn't popped off yet, okay?
no, he's doing local theater and playing D&D in some Pathfinder probably in somebody's basement right now.
What about that Brendan Lee?
Wait,
Mulligan guy?
no, Pathfinder wouldn't be out either because Pathfinder didn't come out till 4E, right? Because Pathfinder was 4E rejigged.
I don't remember.
Or was it 3? Is it 2E? I can't remember. I can never remember. You know what? Roast me in the comics about it. Let me know so I can
Let's go.
learn and I can be educated.
Pathfinder came out in 2009.
So Pathfinder would be 4E then rejigged.
Based on the revised 3rd edition
Or-
of D&D.
Third, there it is. And then okay, see, there it is. Now we know.
When I look at
Or
it
you
up,
know.
I got Nissan Pathfinder since 1986.
Oh shit! So that's what he's talking about.
That's
It's
what
just a
he's
car.
talking about the
It's just
Nissan
a
Pathfinder.
car.
Exactly.
Naturally, the
Makes sense.
SUV. All right. Let's boom, boom, boom. We're ringing it back in here. You guys are all talking to the Civimon. So you guys have all kind of like reconvened. Do you guys want to carry this back to the Muchomon and Civimon village, or would you like to just kind of like sit here and talk about what you want to do next? That's fine
I
as
think
well.
we
I
need
think
to
we've
go
been
back
walking
for
and talking.
KC. Yeah.
All right, Chompamon, are you ready to do a little bit of hustling?
Oh yeah, you know I'm ready.
Well, we don't have to run.
Is Civimon still on my back this whole time?
He hasn't moved.
Okay. So I got
He-
him on my back and
yeah.
Civimon on my shoulders.
Yeah, Civimon looks like. Have you ever seen those like little monkey backpacks?
Yeah.
He looks exactly like that in comparison to Jax right now. But you guys, after a quick jaunt back to the camp there, as you see KC and Dynamomon have successfully rebuilt about like 73% of this camp.
This looks like a nice little village over here.
You would see as Civimon kind of like as you guys make it back into the camp, he trots back to his friends like, "Hey guys, I didn't find Bearmon," and they're like, "Oh man, oh shucks," and they all just kind of like same kind of like just platitudes, and then go back to helping with like almost like immediately. You can see as like the Civimon you saved like almost plots back into like a conveyor belt mode. Like these are very simple creatures that like operate like you've given them a task, so now this is what the Civimon do. They rebuild the Muchomon village.
All right, now all of
KC.
you Civimon. Okay, we got another hand here. Great. Now all of you, I'm going to get you to lift up that driftwood up against the wall, and I'm going to go up and nail up these boards. Thank you very much. Just hold it still. Great. Muchomon, keep on bringing the
KC.
driftwood up. Civimon, keep on holding it up. Oh, hey guys, and you'll see I'll put down the megaphone that I've got. Just sort of give it some.
You want us to help in any way?
Heads up. Actually, yeah, we could probably knock this out in a few minutes if you guys help. We're just about done here.
I figured the big guy can help a lot.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
Perscila, Jax, and your mom.
Tell me what to lift.
I feel like Chompamon would be able to help too. You seem pretty tough, at least to me.
Yeah, I'm a pretty good swimmer too. I could probably help with that driftwood.
So it seems like you guys are deciding to kind of help with finishing up the rest of the repairs here, and then have a bit of a quick discussion on what you would like to do next. If misunderstanding, please correct me.
Well, I think that's what we're doing.
Yeah, I'd say with the sheer numbers you guys bring, it'd probably take you about another hour to put everything back together. There's only about 4 or 5 huts, and with 73% of it being already fixed up, it does not take long for this group here. So I would say the rest, it's probably it's getting to late afternoon or early afternoon, sorry, at this point, probably like 2 or 3. At this juncture, as the camp is fixed up and everyone's kind of like sitting down and relaxing. So yeah, the floor is yours there, gentlemen.
Okay.
Is there any
Whew.
food in this village?
Yeah, that's a lot of hard work right there.
Yeah, there is a myriad of fish that the Muchomon have been procuring while you guys have been fixing up the village.
Are they like maybe some salmon or tuna, or perhaps some crit fish?
Give me a natural D20. Give me a D20 roll. Let's find out.
There's Salmonmon, Tunamon, and Critmon.
No crit fish today.
So unfortunately, they were only able to get a bunch of little mackerel on this with a 6.
Okay. I
That's
still
just
have
some
some
food.
herbs and stuff with me. You guys want me to whip up something?
I mean, if you're offering, sure.
Definitely.
I shall cook.
Let Yukio cook.
So, Yukio, what are you cooking here with the mackerel? Do you have anything you had in mind, or you just
Salted smoked mackerel.
100%? It looks
Nice.
exactly like from the episode like 2 or 3 of Adventure 1, where you see them like cooking like it's a little less burnt and like a little more well prepared, but it's fish on a stick, right? And you guys are all kind of sitting around in this big circle here. I almost imagine it very similar to kind of the operation, right, that we have here on the map. where the Civimon are on the outside, the Muchamon are sitting on the inside. You guys are all sitting around a campfire that Yukio has put together and has grilled a bunch of the fish. They're all sitting on sticks, like marshmallows, kind of like tented around and cooking. And as you're all taking a bite, it's at that time you just hear this just we take ours, 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 we take ours,
Goblimon, Shamimon, Ubimana, Udurana, Goblimon, Shamimon, Ubudana, Gudana, Goblimon, Shamimon.
And as you guys hear this deep and heavy chanting, you see rising over the ridge there to the north as a myriad of Goblimon and Shamamon are on the ridge, prepared to strike.
No.
And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
No!
Hi, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to episode 3 of Dice Monsters. We'll be coming back with episode 4 on Wednesday, November 20th. So we'll see you all then. Bye.